This year, we are keeping the promises that we make to ourselves. Hello, my loves, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Amber. If you're new here, I am a lifestyle creator who focuses on all things evolve in faith, being your best self. And I'm also a social media strategist, so I do plan on sharing social media tips here on this channel in 2025 and helping my girlies elevate their online presence, grow their platforms, and monetize social media. So if any of those things sound like something you're interested in, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button because I have a lot coming to this channel in 2025. Now, if you've been here with me from the beginning, then you are probably like, Amber, girl, where you been? You are so inconsistent. And I know I even lost some subscribers due to my inconsistency. But guys, 2024 was a year of, let's say, character development. It was a year of character development for sure. I was going through a lot last year, and not in a bad way, just truly in a growing pains. And I honestly just didn't have the capacity to do YouTube and focus on all the other things that I was focusing on. But one of my goals this year in 2025 is to grow this platform, is to build a community here on YouTube. And I am going to start with this video today. So I'm so happy to be back, guys. And I actually just got a new camera. If y'all can tell by the quality, I'm filming on my DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and I love this camera. The quality is amazing. So just know your girl got a new camera, so I have no other choice but to show up. I have no more excuses. At first, my main excuse was like, I don't have storage on my iPhone. Now what's the excuse, okay? So enough chit chat, and let's get into today's video. And today I want to talk to you guys about my 2025 ins and outs. I got this video from another creator. I do not know how to say her name, but I will link it down below. She makes amazing content, how to elevate your life, be your best self, all that good stuff. And I seen that she made a 2025 ins and out video, and I was like, oh, I want to do one for myself as my first video back on YouTube. So here we are. And as we're stepping into this new year, guys, I just have this kind of like mindset about myself, and I'm gonna get into this when I start talking about my ins and my outs, but I am someone who often start things and not finish it. And that is a cycle that I'm ending going into this new year. That's why it's so important for me to get back on YouTube, because that's something that I've always wanted to do, was grow on YouTube, build a platform, build a community here. And I don't know if it's just the new year kind of energy, but I feel so good about all the goals I have on my list. I generally want to show up for myself. I'm tired of getting in my own way. I'm tired of procrastinating, being lazy and all that stuff. No more. So let's go ahead and jump into my 2025 ins and outs, which is going to help me be my best self. And hopefully some of these will help you show up and be your best self as well going into this new year. So we're going to start with our outs first, all right? And coming in at number one is going to be starting and not finishing things. Now, I just mentioned this, how I've struggled with this my entire life. I'm one of those people that will start something and I'll start seeing progress and I'll do just enough to succeed a little bit. And then out of nowhere, I self-sabotage and not go all the way. The goal can be right here and I'll get right here and be like, oh, okay, I'm done. Self-sabotage, yeah, you could have print that on my forehead because it was insane, but we're not doing it no more. So this year, I just want to be very intentional about completing everything that I start. Also being aware of what I'm even starting and making sure that it's in alignment with what I feel called to do and that it's something that I truly want to do. So I just won't be wasting time doing all these different things and I stay in the cycle of starting something and not finishing it. So coming in at number two on our outs is going to be overthinking to the point of no action. Oh my goodness. I noticed that last year I will overthink myself. I will paralyze myself by overthinking. And I told myself, we're not doing that anymore. We've spent years overthinking and doubting ourselves and it got us nowhere. So this year I'm being very intentional. If I have an idea, then I'm going after it. I have to put my faith to work in 2025. And it's not just for me, but it's for those that's connected to me. How can I say I believe in God? And how can I say I'm a believer in Christ, but yet I'm letting this overthinking and this fear paralyze me, control my life? That's heck no, I'm done with that. So in 2025, we are kicking out overthinking, because overthinking truly leads to stagnation, okay? To be honest, when you have an idea, you really have to act on it and get that momentum rolling, because if it's left up to your brain, your brain will try to think you out of it, talk you out of it. Those limited beliefs will try to pop up. We don't have time for that. We are done overthinking to the point of no action. It is time to move, okay? And I truly believe that we're living in a time where God is moving pretty quickly. Like, he's even moving really quickly in my life. Just yesterday, I began like putting in work towards my marketing business. And then this morning, I woke up to 2 emails, someone wanting my services and another person wanted to interview me for a magazine here in Dallas. And I'm like, okay, God, literally not even less than 24 hours. I show up, now you're showing up. So honestly, just imagine a month of just being consistent, not overthinking, just taking action. Your life can truly change. So if you're someone who suffers with overthinking, then I highly recommend just getting out your own way, because that is how the enemy creeps in your head and slow you down. And by overthinking, you will remain stagnant, and we don't have time for that. Now, coming in at number 3 of something that we are kicking out in 2025 is going to be ignoring my intuition when it comes to a person. I am someone who's very intuitive. Like, I'm very much aware, but I love to downplay how aware I am, just to give people the benefit of the doubt. And honestly, not even that. I think it's the fact that someone don't even have to actually do something to me for me to know that they aren't for me, or for me to know that they're shady and, you know, sneaky and all that. I've truly been blessed with the gift of discernment, but I love to like downplay it, just to give the other person the benefit of the doubt. Like, oh, well, they didn't do anything yet, so I shouldn't have to cut them off, or I can still, you know, give them a chance. But it's like, no, if God hadn't sat here and showed you, you can't be around this person, you need to be obedient and listen to that. So one of the things I'm practicing this year is to stick to my intuition. Sorry, I just received the email. One of my things is to stick to my intuition this year. Regardless if that person did something or not, if I have a gut feeling about something, I need to listen to it, because I don't need to be finding out later on why I was having that feeling. Just listen to it right away. I actually had an incident happen last year. You know, I was having a gut feeling about a situation in a person, and I ignored it, and then some things transpire, and at the end of it all, I was left with really feeling kind of like, what's the word? Not disappointed. Yeah, I was a bit disappointed in myself, because I knew. I was very disappointed in myself for not trusting my intuition. And I just know moving forward, that is just something that I cannot afford to do, especially to the places that I want God to take me. Like, if you want God to move you up in life and put you in these rooms, then you gotta have a strong sense of discernment. You have to know when to say no. And I'm gonna get into that in here, but you have to know when to say no. You have to know when to distance yourself from people. You just gotta trust your intuition. You can't go everywhere. You can't be around everyone. You can't do what everyone do. And just to keep in mind, I'm going to be sharing 5 outs and 5 ins throughout this video. So now we're on number 4. And number 4 is going to be believing in everyone but myself. That is out, okay? I am one of those people, like, if you've been watching my content, then you know I am a motivational girly. I love lifting up others. I love inspiring others, okay? I truly have the gift of seeing the greatness in you before you can see the greatness in yourself. I'm able to look at someone or just talk to someone for 5 minutes, and I'm able to give them like a blueprint of the steps they should make, and I can sit here and tell you how you will truly succeed at it. I believe in everyone. I believe in you. Like, I don't even know you, and I believe in you and the dreams that you have in your heart and your mind. I've always been that kind of person. But when it comes to me, it's like, when it comes to me, I'm sitting here doubting myself. I'm sitting here thinking that I can't do it and I'm not capable. To be honest, those thoughts aren't mine. And I cannot be coming into agreement with thoughts like that. That is sent from nobody but the enemy. But for so many years, and I struggled with this a lot last year, I was believing in everyone else around me but myself. And honestly, that just comes from past relationships and trauma, because growing up, I never truly had the ones I love the most believe in me. So that is a wound that I truly had to heal, and that I'm still working on till this day, to look at myself in the mirror and be like, you're not that young girl that was rejected, or you're not that young girl that everyone overlooked. You can do it. You're capable. You're worthy. So this year, I am really prioritizing believing in myself just as much as I believe in everyone else. And one of my favorite sayings is going to be, why not me? Why not you? And why not me? Like, if they can do it, I can do it. We all can do it. It's enough room for all of us to succeed. So believing in myself is top priority this year. And this just ties back into like not overthinking and starting stuff and not finishing it. Like, we have to believe in ourselves to go all the way in 2025. So if you are with me, like this video, okay? Like this video before we go any further. And make sure you hit the subscribe button. Now, I know you're probably like, girl, are you gonna really be consistent this year? Yes, I am. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button and like this video if you are following me so far. Okay, girl, now this is our last one on our list of what we are kicking out in 2025. And that is going to be eating foods that I know is not good for me. No more fast food, no more junk food. Baby, I love me some McDonald's here and there, but I cannot eat that stuff. It's insane. Like, why would you poison yourself? If you know your body do not react well to certain foods, why do you keep eating them? And I'm talking to myself. My body does not react well to dairy, right? But I love cheese. So going into this new year, I just cannot be consuming foods that my body react really badly to. I get bloated and TMI, but constipated really bad when I consume dairy or when I eat things like McDonald's, Taco Bell, like any fast food, heavy processed foods. I can't do it. So I'm being very intentional about what I consume, especially because I'm someone that want to take good care of my gut and have good gut health. Your gut is so important. Like, that's a conversation for another day, but you know your gut is connected to like every part of your body, right? If your gut is imbalanced, then your brain is also imbalanced. You won't be able to think straight. You will have brain fog. You'll have all these mood swings. So I'm one of those people who have to be intentional when it comes to my health and take care of my gut health, because I get affected really bad when I eat foods that's not good for me. So no heavy, greasy foods, no dairy, no fast food. I'm someone that have to do a lot of whole foods, like a lot of fruits, a lot of veggies, probiotics, all that good stuff. So that's gonna wrap up our outs for 2025, okay? We are kicking all of that stuff out so we can be in alignment with our best selves this year, okay? So no more starting and not finishing things, no more overthinking to the point where we don't take any action, no more believing in others before we believe in ourselves. We are no longer ignoring our intuition, and we are no longer eating foods that are not good for us. Now let's get into our ends of 2025, okay? Now this is what we are going to start doing consistently moving forward. I started practicing some of these last year, but I'm definitely bringing these with me into this new year. And let me know down in the comments what you think about these, okay? So coming in at number 1, we are going to start making decisions based on our higher self. What will my higher self do? One thing I have learned in this life is that in order to become something, you have to be it first. And that is something that I began practicing, especially when I wanted to grow my TikTok account. I remember having like 5,000 followers and I was like, I want to hit 10K or I want to hit 20K. How would the version of me that have this many followers show up online? And I'll never forget, I started batch creating content, posting every day, being intentional about what I was creating. So I started creating content that was in alignment with what I wanted to be known for. And when I did that, y'all, I gained 10,000 new followers in just a month. 30 days of posting consistently, showing up and being intentional. I had to become the person that had that many followers, that had a large platform. Now, of course, 20K followers isn't such a huge platform, but that's a lot of eyes on you. So I had to put myself in a mindset of a successful creator. And I believe that's something that we all have to do, no matter if you want to grow your platform, grow your business, become the next best hairstylist, makeup artist, nail tech. If you want to get a freaking promotion in your job, like no matter what it is that you want to do in this life, you need to become the person that has it, that is doing it. And when you do that, everything will fall into place. The opportunities, the doors will open, you will meet the right people, but you have to become it first. You have to be it. So one of the things that I'm really practicing moving forward is just being who it is I say I want to be. Like, there's certain income goals I want to reach this year. I want to move to my dream city. However, my dream city is currently on fire as I'm making this video, Los Angeles. I pray for those that live in LA. The fires are looking really bad. So if you live out in Los Angeles or you know any family out there, then I am praying for you guys, keeping you all in my prayers because those fires look so scary. So like I was saying, I want to move to my dream city, which was LA, but I don't think I want to move there anymore. I think I'm just going to stay here in Dallas and continue to grow and build until I can move abroad somewhere again one day. But anywho, there are certain goals I want to reach this year. I want to hit 100K subscribers. I want to speak on a panel. So if I want to be someone who has these things and that receives these certain opportunities, I need to become that woman. I need to be that woman. How does she show up? How often is she sharpening her skills? You have to be it before you become it. So number 2 on what I'm bringing into this new year is going to be writing down my wins and blessings to remember the goodness of God. As humans, we're pretty much programmed to focus on the negative side of things like all the time, right? Like by nature, we think about the worst case scenario. By nature, we tend to focus on the losses, right? But this year, I'm being very intentional by writing down in my journal every win and every blessing that I receive. And the reason being is because I just want to continue to program my mind to focus on the positive, because you know, whatever you focus on the most is what's going to reflect into your reality. And I feel like a lot of people aren't aware of the power of our thoughts and the power of our beliefs. So I'm one of those people that this year, I'm making it a mission to constantly read my blessings, to constantly look over my wins and how God is showing up for me day in and day out. And I am going to dwell upon that. So when something bad happens or something don't go my way or I lose something, I won't be so wrapped up in this one thing because I have a list of other wins and blessings that recently happened. So I'm just being very intentional about focusing on the positive in my life this year so my life can continue to reflect the goodness and the grace of God, or so I can continue to at least focus on the goodness and the grace of God, because it's always here, but we can tend to focus on the downside and the negative so much that we miss the abundance, we miss the goodness, the love and support and joy that's already around us. And to piggyback off of that and focusing on the goodness of God, number 3 is fasting regularly. Now, this is for spiritual reasons. I've found that every time I fast, my God, it's like words can't even explain the power of the Lord, like the presence of the Lord that I feel. When I fast, I'm just filled with so much clarity and peace. When I fast, I receive so much insight, you know? And I want to stay in alignment with the Lord. And I found that fasting regularly allows me to do that. It helps me do that. This year, I want to fast at least 3 days out of each month. So that way I can continue to grow spiritually, stay connected to the Lord, and just become a better person overall, you know. Fasting is really good for all of us just for, you know, dietary reasons. It's good for your health. But if you are a spiritual individual, you're someone who believes in the Lord, you're Christian, then I highly recommend fasting regularly as well. I just think it's really, really good for your spiritual growth. Coming in at number 4, we are going to have a morning and night routine. Now, last year, even up until now, I always do my morning routine. But this year, I want to be very, very intentional with my morning and nighttime routine. Like have a set routine I do each night, because sometimes it doesn't always be the same. I'll find myself doing like, you know, my skincare, brushing my teeth, washing my face, but I probably won't open my Bible, you know. Or in the morning, I find myself doing my skincare, brushing my teeth, washing my face, and I read my word, but I won't meditate. Or I read my word, but I won't speak life fully into myself, you know? So this year I really want to incorporate a strict morning routine and night routine, because how you start your day and end your day is very important. And I want to start and end my days with the Lord every single day. So I want to create a routine for me that will be easy for me to follow. And especially with my night routine, like I want to be in the bed by 10:30 p.m. every night. I don't need to be up till like 2 o'clock in the morning. My sleeping schedule has been off. Coming up with a good wind down nighttime routine and a really good morning routine, I feel like it's just going to help me become a better person overall, help me remain disciplined and structured, just all that good stuff. Coming in at number 5 on our list is going to be keeping the promises that I make to myself. Now, this kind of piggybacks off of our out when I was like, I want to stop starting stuff and not finishing it. Well, this ties into that. This year, we are keeping the promises that we make to ourselves, because when you do that, it builds confidence. It builds trust within yourself. And if I'm being real, this is a page all about transparency, honesty, and all the good stuff, right? If I'm being real, I've lost so much trust with myself, and I came to that realization a few days ago, actually coming into the new year. I was sitting down, I was journaling, and I was having so much anxiety over starting this new page. I'm like, I've built platforms before, I'm good at what I do. Why am I having so much anxiety starting a new page, building a new platform, starting a new business? And I came to the realization that I lost trust with myself. For so long, I said I was going to do certain things, and I started and not finish it. And I found myself having major anxiety around starting something new because deep down inside, I don't want to fail myself, because I'm used to failing myself. So this year, I'm being super intentional about keeping the promises I make to myself and not overworking myself either. And what I mean by that is not putting so many tasks on my to-do list to the point where I'm going to break a promise to myself, to the point where I can't complete it. I'm not going to set goals that are like too easy to accomplish, but I'm also not going to set tasks or goals that is like impossible to accomplish within a day. However, if I say I'm going to do something, whether that's waking up at a certain time, whether that's attending an event with a friend that I agreed to go to, keeping my word. If I say that I'm going to post every day, then I need to be posting every single day. If I say that I'm going to grow this YouTube account by posting 2 times a week, and that's one of my goals, okay? I said I want to post at least 2 times a week in Q1, okay? So if I say I'm going to do it, I need to do it. And the thing is, I know I can do it. It just all boils down to time management and prioritizing certain things. And I'm at a point in my life where I cannot afford to break any more promises to myself. So if I say I'm going to get up and go to the gym, babe, you better get up and go to the gym. Because the thing is, how can I trust anyone else when I don't even trust myself? So I'm in a season where I'm just building back trust with myself. I'm building confidence within myself again to do the things I say I'm going to do. And if you are loving this video so far, if you are resonating with anything that I'm sharing, then go ahead and hit that like button, leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts so far. But we are about to get into number 6. I am going to start saying no confidently, okay? No, 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 no. No more people pleasing. That is something that I've actually been mastering since 2021, when I lost like all of my old friends because I started prioritizing the word no. I began to just start saying no. No, I'm not going here. No, I'm not doing that. If I'm not comfortable with it, then it is a no. That is something that I'm going to continue to bring into this new year, because I found myself last year kind of on the fence with my no's. And at the end of the day, I don't have the capacity for it anymore. So in 2025, I will be saying no a lot more, especially if I just don't want to do it, if I don't want to go, if I don't want to participate, if I don't have it to give, then it is no. And I feel like no is a really great word that everyone should learn how to use, because it'll save you from relationships and situationships with people that you just shouldn't be around, or it'll just save you from having certain connections with people that you don't even need to be connected to. Like, if someone cannot respect your no, then they don't deserve your yes. I saw someone leave that comment under one of my TikTok videos when I made a video about boundaries, and I thought that was so cute. Like, yeah, if someone can't respect your no, they don't deserve your yes, period. So we will be saying no a lot more next year, and not saying no to be rude, but just standing firm on boundaries, okay? You gotta have some boundaries, girl. You gotta have some boundaries. And last but not least on our ends for 2025 is going to be money management. 2025, your girl has some insane income goals that I want to reach. And in order for me to reach those goals, I have to be a good steward over the money I currently have. I have to learn how to be a good money manager. I am someone who did not grow up knowing about finances, knowing how to budget, knowing how to invest. Like, I don't come from a wealthy family. Money was like a topic that we never discussed growing up. We never knew how to manage it. We never knew how to really make a lot of it. We never knew how to invest it, like all that stuff. This year, I'm really prioritizing money management, learning about investments, being very aware of where my dollar is going, what I'm spending my money on. I actually looked at my bank statements from 2024, and I was like, I cannot continue on like this. Like, I don't want to be buying stuff that I really don't need and won't even use, at least not in this season that I'm in. Like, I never just want to be a overconsumer. I've never been an overconsumer, but if I'm being honest, you will catch me consuming some food, okay? I love to eat out, and I was just mentioning how I want to start eating foods that's good for me. But baby, you will catch me at a nice 5-star restaurant like every week. And that is something that I want to work on going into this new year, not eating out all the time, not spending my money recklessly, especially if I plan to make more of it. 2025 budgeting is in, okay? Money management is in. Being a good steward over your finances is in. Tithing, yes, tithing is in. And I'm looking forward to seeing my money multiply by being a good steward because, hey, the good Lord say, if you are faithful over a few, you will be... If you are faithful over a few, you will be a good steward over many. Hold on, let me look that up. If you are faithful in the little things, wait, no. Whoever can be, okay, this is Luke 16:10, which states, whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much. And whoever is dishonest with very little will also be dishonest with much. So I just want to show God that I'm a good steward over all that he has blessed me with. So as I continue to manage my money well, I know that I'll be able to make more money, put it in the right places, invest, so on and so forth. We're out here trying to build wealth, okay? Generational wealth. And we would not be able to build it by out here just spending money like it ain't nothing. Yes, money is very abundant. Money is all around us. But what's the point of having a lot of money if you don't even know what to do with it? And I'm a strong believer in that, like, our money isn't just for us. It's to help others, serve others for generations to come. Money management is definitely in 2025. That's going to pretty much wrap up today's video, guys. I wanted to jump into getting back on YouTube with an ins and out video as a little warm up, as a little welcome back video. I'm happy to be back on this platform and just sharing my thoughts with you guys, sharing my knowledge to help you all evolve into your best self. Because as you see, we are doing this thing together. I am growing and learning with you, okay? So as I continue to evolve, I will share my gems with y'all. If you haven't already, go ahead and like this video for your girl and hit that subscribe button because we have a lot more content coming in 2025. I'm super excited about the video that will be dropping after this one, so stay tuned for that. All right, guys, it was nice chatting with y'all. Go out here and be the best versions of yourselves. I pray that you all have an amazing, amazing week. I pray you have an amazing 2025. This is your year. I'm claiming it for you. Because one thing about it, babe, if you show up, God is going to show out. So go get it. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to pursue this year, I want you to go get it. I want you to go do it. I believe in you. I'm rooting for you. I love you. God loves you more. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.